Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm playing around with the new Cricut Perforation blade. I wanted to see what it was capable of and see what all I could do with it. So I decided to take it for a spin on this birthday card, and I don't think I was 100% successful, but I think I have a good start and a great way for me to kind of experiment and play with. So let's go ahead and see how I put this card together. So for today's card, I'm going to use my perforation blade. This is a, if you push the button here at the top of the quick exchange tool from Cricut, it pops it out, and I forgot to take my finger off of that. This one is number 11, and it's going to be really hard to tell on camera, but it is a perforation blade. It's almost like a rotary cut tool that Cricut has already had out, but this one has gaps in it, so that way it creates a perforation. And I love this tool because it's part of the quick exchange system. I don't remember the official name. I'm sure I'll write it on the screen. But anyways, it's a quick exchange system, so that way I can just push the button at the top and move from one to the next tool. So if I need to perforate and then do a score line, and maybe I want to use it for a wavy cut, I can do all of that very quickly just by switching it out. Really love this new tool, and I can't wait to find more uses. This is me just kind of playing and getting an idea of what this blade is capable of doing. So what I'm going to do today, these are not glued together yet, but I have my Cricut Write Happy Birthday using the glitter gel pen. If you've ever had a gel pen, you know that you need to prime your gel pen before you get started, and I didn't do that, so the B didn't quite get written completely out. But anyways, the idea behind this card is I'll glue it together like this, and then the recipient will get in there and pull it open to reveal Happy Birthday. Like that. Obviously this is not the one that I'm going to be using. I have made two of them, so don't freak out. Anyways, so the recipient will peel these perforations open to reveal the message, and I did use this paper is not tearing 100% great, which is a little unfortunate. This is Strathmore Bristol paper, Bristol by Strathmore, or is it Strathmore by Bristol? No, it's, anyways. This paper is a little bit heavier than what you might consider using for this type of project, but it seemed like it would work out okay. Well, maybe it works, maybe if I flip this over, it might do better. I'll have to see. Anyways, so this project is just kind of an experiment to see like what all I can do with this blade. So anyways, alright, so one other thing, you'll notice that this has like half circles cut into it. The way I did this is I took a circle, I sliced it in half, and then kind of squished it down so that way it made these little kind of eyes. It almost looks like a spooky Halloween ghost there, right there. A little rectangular to be a ghost. But anyways, that way the recipient hopefully gets the idea like you are going to reach in and pull to reveal your message. At least that's the hope. That's one thing with this new perforation blade is I wish there were, I need to buy one of those stamps that says like pull here or something like that, so that way my recipient knows that this is an interactive card and not just a mess up or something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything laid out. I'm gonna be using this Concord and 9th stamp set. This is a turnabout stamp. You're probably asking, Ian, you've used this so many times, why are you using it again? Well, random internet stranger who's watching my video, I'm cheap. I can't afford to buy hundreds and hundreds of stamps. I just don't have that money, and so I try to use whatever I have, and because I'm going to be covering a large area, the stamp turner, or the turnabout stamp from Concord and 9th is perfect, especially because I just need to get a random splattering of imagery onto the card before we do anyways, I just need to get some imagery on there because the main focus of this card is pulling it open to reveal a message. I thought about heat embossing, doing like heat emboss with these shapes, but I have decided against that because if the heat embossing ends up over the perforation lines, I fear that it would tear the card instead of, you know, pulling nicely. So we'll see if my idea is right. Anyways, all right, so let's get set up. We're gonna do some ink blending first because I don't want to just have a blank white panel. So let's do some ink blending using some Distress Oxides. For today's card, I'm going to be using 3 colors of Distress Oxide. I'm going to be using Mermaid Lagoon, Twisted Citron, and Fossilized Amber. I feel like this card is kind of like a more masculine card in my opinion, because it's destroying a card, which I guess to me is like what most men want to do. I don't know. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a simple ink blending, nothing too crazy. I kind of want to do a diagonal twist on it. I guess that's why I'm using Twisted Citron, because I want to do the twist. Get it? I don't know. Anyways, let me get this ink blended and we'll go from there. Okay, there's my ink blended piece. The blend, it looks a little, maybe when I'm editing this it'll look better, but it looks very sharp between the Twisted Citron and the Mermaid Lagoon, but in real life it looks a lot more blended, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, so that's that, and I'm gonna set it off to the side while I do a little bit of cleanup, and then I'm also gonna do some squirts of water to do the water effect on it. So we'll get that taken care of. Okay, I've gotten my stamp positioned here in my MISTI. I have my card pushed into the turnabout jig, and I think I'm all ready to stamp. Now, the cool thing about this turnabout stamp is I don't have to stamp it all 4 times if I don't want to, especially since I'm only going to be using one color. Since the background's very colorful, I'm going to use one color, and I can either stamp it 1, 2, 3, or 4 times. So I'm just going to kind of keep stamping until I get an image that I want. So let's go ahead and do some stamping and see how far we end up getting. So I didn't think I was gonna do all 4 times, but look how amazing that looks. Even just in black and then the colors coming through, I really love how that came out, and I just couldn't help myself. I wanted as many images on there as possible, so yeah, oh well, it's fine. Anyways, I don't remember if I mentioned or not, I did use VersaFine Onyx Black ink for this, which is perfect because it got into all the details and leaves a nice, dark, crisp image. So let me get this all cleaned up and we'll move on from here. Okay, now that everything has stamped and dried and I've cleaned everything up, I'm going to use some art glitter glue. I've gone ahead and taken off the precision tip because I don't really need it for this. All I need is just some glue. Whoa, that was way too much glue. Wow, okay, alright, I guess I will use my fingers to get this spread out. I'm just going to use some regular art glitter glue to put on the top layer to the bottom layer to get it ready to be bonded together, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, yeah, I'm using some art glitter glue, and as you can see, it just like exploded, so my thought process went way out the window. But the reason I'm using the liquid adhesive is A, I want a few minutes to make sure I get this set down in the right place, and 2, I want to make sure it's a strong bond. I don't want this wiggling around whenever I am, like whenever the recipient gets it and is opening it up. So I want that couple seconds of wiggle time to get it exactly where I want it, and also it helps create a very strong bond, so that way when the recipient is pulling the pull tab, it will hopefully hold together a little better. Alright, I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch folding card here. So that makes it, of course, 11 inches long whenever you open it up. But this is a 110-pound card, Neenah cardstock, Neenah Solar White cardstock. Excuse me, there's a truck going by that's making a lot of noise, and I'm getting just all sorts of distracted, and there's bells. Anyways, 4 1/4, 5 1/2, A2 size card. I am making this out of Neenah Solar White 110-pound cardstock. What I'm going to do now is just add some glue onto the back of my panel here and get it ready to be put onto the card base. And again, I'm using liquid adhesive because I really want a strong bond between my two cards. There we go. It looks like a just basic card, but whenever they pull the tabs, which I'm not going to do because I'm actually going to send this card, whenever they pull the pull tabs open, they will then reveal the awesome message on the inside. I probably am going to write inside that they need to reveal their message because I don't think it's very evident. Maybe I should have done pull tabs or some other thing, otherwise this just kind of looks like evil eyes on the front of a card. But yeah, that's I think that's what we're gonna go with for this birthday card, which I always seem to need birthday cards, so this is perfect. So as you can see, I'm excited to see what else I can do with this perforation blade and what other crafts I can make using it. I think it does work on the Cricut acetate, so how cool would it be to create something that kind of tears apart using that acetate? I'm not sure what yet, but I have some ideas. I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, let YouTube know that you like my video, and then hopefully YouTube will share it across YouTube land. Also guys, don't forget to click that button down below that says subscribe, and make sure to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video or go live. Also, don't forget to check out my social media links. Those are listed down in the description below. Make sure to go check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more, and get social with me. I hope everybody has a great day, and remember guys, normal's just a setting on the dryer. Bye!